Alright, I'm talking about in this particular engine, once it's capable of levitation, there will be four of them in a particular space drum, four salvage engines, one for anti-gravity or levitation, and the rest for thrusters, directional thrusters, and things like that. In our experiences with faster than the speed of light, it was not an effect or anything like that. It was just an acceleration vector, nothing else, no importance of any kind. Um, you cannot do that with a aerodynamic object with passengers in it, mostly due to the fact that if you were aerodynamic, you would all die in seconds from the amount of gravity that you would create and largely explode like a whale coming out of the ocean from the depths of the ocean, since spatial pressure would increase inside the pressurized cabin and pretty much everyone would explode, I guess, like a whale in some kind of way, or just die from internal bruises and ruptures and things like that. Which is why we only do it in space drones and things like that. RG taking off with the faster than the speed of light. We don't slowly ascend to escape the atmosphere. That's pretty retarded because you would lose your atmospheric energy and a lot of fuel will be lost going that slow. So you just accelerate for a while, and after say 2 days of warp, you'd be in warp 9. So about 2 days is warp 9. 4 weeks would be warp 200,000. And after 6 months, you would be going warp 2 to 512 or so, 2 to the exponent of 512 with the power of 2 to 512 or so. So that'll be about it on that. Thanks.